Awesome. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. And Ken kind of started us. So before we really get into our 4 training points, I kind of want us all to get on the same page. So you're going to have to talk a little bit. What is the point of kids ministry? Jackie, what's the point? What? Totally. Brings them together, helps them learn who God is and why. Any other ideas? What's the point of kids ministry? Safety. What else? What's the point of kids ministry? Yes. Sorry. Making disciples. Did you know there's entire churches that don't even believe in children's ministry? Like all the kids come to church with the parents. Like there's a lot of different ideas about kids ministry. And we at Antioch really believe that kids learn like kids and adults learn like adults. And our goal is to create a space where kids can use their imagination and their energy and can sing and to do crafts and the whole time learning that God loves them, that God made them, and God wants to be their friend forever. And likewise, it allows adults to have a complete thought in the service. They don't have to do a bathroom run or dig to the bottom of their purse to find that one blue crayon that kid probably wants. It really creates space. So I would love to begin just by saying the point of kids ministry is to create space for kids to learn about God's love for them, as well as to create space allowing adults to continue to learn about God's love for them. So in order for us to do this well, there's 4 things I would love to train you on in this very short meeting. You might have gotten a handout that looks like this. It's going to run you through all 4. So if you have a little lapse of memory when you go home, you can just look at this handout and remember what we talked about today. So first, volunteer communication. We want to know how your morning went in Antioch Kids. So on the side of your curriculum bin, every classroom has a bin that looks a lot like this. On the side of the bin, there's a sticker that says, "Talk to us." And inside this little pouch, there's cards. Now, this volunteer totally wrote us a note today, which is awesome. I love this. We would love to have notes from you. You could tell us, hey, we're low on a supply. Or, hey, this activity was a little over the kindergartner's capacity. Or, hey, we had this really cool conversation with a kid about God's love for them. Or, hey, God really provided. We didn't have enough of this, but then it worked out and it was awesome. So nothing is better to us than stories of when Sunday morning really helped teach kids about God's love for them. So we would love to know about those moments. And if you're running low on snack, and if you need anything in that classroom. Does that make sense? So on the side of the bin, talk to us. Just write us a note. Tell us how the day went. We really want you to talk to us. Volunteer communication. We work really hard to prepare curriculum that's easy, that's fun, and that's fun, that's purposeful, and easy to implement. So when kids come, we want them to have a lot of fun. We want to use that time purposefully, and we want it to be pretty easy for volunteers to do. So inside this curriculum bin, so all the curriculum bins look like this. They might have a different color lid, but this is the curriculum bin. And there's curriculum for kids ages 1 and up. There's a folder that looks like this. Inside this folder is curriculum. The curriculum looks like this. Now, there might be a slide. Josh, do you see a slide? It might say, has a big orange header on top. Yeah, just like this. So on the screen, this is the pre-K, the 4 and 5-year-old class. All the curriculum has this same format. And at the very top, you'll see an overview of the morning, no matter if you did that last Sunday, this Sunday, next Sunday. It tells you what the bottom line, the memory verse, and the Bible story is. So when you come into the room, I would love it if you gave 1 minute to trying to memorize the bottom line, because our goal is to integrate that into every activity we do. So this is the pre-K curriculum from this morning, and the bottom line was, God will take care of me. So as volunteers, after the storyteller tells the story, after they eat snack, after 1 activity and after 2 activities and after the gym, if we're constantly saying, hey, who will take care of us? God will take care of me. When the kids go home, we really hope they know that God will take care of them. So that's the bottom line, the memory verse, and the Bible story. So now, great, we make curriculum. This is awesome, but how do we use it? Because we run in a little bit rushed, we're a little late. Next slide, Josh. So the curriculum is set up in the same fashion each week. So every activity begins with one of these gray header bars, and then it's organized by what you need, what you do, and what you say. Now, in that gray header bar, it tells you where you should be and at what time. So, for instance, this is a gym activity that we're looking at. You should probably be at the gym. And that is from 10:15 to 10:35. And before you leave, you want to know, hey, what do I need? Oh, I need our parachute. So grab that, and then take your curriculum. If you just keep your curriculum with you, that would be awesome. And head to the gym. So the whole curriculum, front and back, is organized with these header bars. It tells you where to be, what time, organized by what you need, what you do, and what you say. Because we think it's really easy to implement if we keep it really streamlined. So, any questions about curriculum? We really like it when kids learn about God, when their parents do all the work to get them to church. So that's why we really think curriculum is important. Okay, number 3, class rules. Rules. Who likes rules? Alex, I like that you like rules. So we want to try to help rules be positive and maybe a little bit more fun by having a collective reward that classes can earn at the end of the morning. So for the elementary class, there's 3 rules. The kids know them really well. It's be safe, be respectful, be responsible. If these rules are followed, they can earn a prize collectively. So in the curriculum bin, there is a prize zipper right here. It looks like this. Sometimes it'll be filled with candy. Sometimes it'll be filled with temporary tattoos. Sometimes it'll be filled with stickers. For elementary kids, they can earn a prize collectively, mainly because that helps encourage kids to make good decisions. Helping volunteers not only having to say, hey, don't do that, come line up. Because if kids know they're earning a prize together, it really helps them work together as a team to make good decisions. Now, if you have a preschool, or if you're a volunteer in a preschool class, the rules are be safe, be kind, be a helper, and they can also earn a collective prize, and it'll be in this treasure box. It won't be candy because we think 3- and 4-year-olds get a little crazy when they have a little candy. So the prizes will be in here, and we would love, as a class, if they earned a collective prize. So we can tell them, hey, great job. I'm so proud of you. You guys did a great job. We can't wait to see you again next week. Last but not least, I think I have, maybe I didn't bring my last prop. Let's see. No. Okay, so when you check in, every kid gets a sticker. The kid puts a sticker on. Every parent gets a sticker also. So I understand that it's really awkward when you kind of know a parent to say, hey, could I see your sticker? I've met you twice, and I think I know which kid belongs to you. But you can't really say that because it's awkward, and so you try to stall a little bit to see which kid comes to the parent, right? I know this happens, and it totally terrifies me because we want Antioch kids to be safe from the beginning to the end. So as volunteers, we can start to change this a little bit by when we go to pick up our kids, if we show our sticker, if we're just if we put it on our shirt or if we're just showing the sticker, the volunteer might not have to ask. They can see the sticker and they can match it to the kid. Now, I was in the 4th and 5th grade class last week and I asked a parent, I was like, I don't think I know you. I'm Linda. Could I see your parent sticker? And I made a new friend. So if we could either, as volunteers, show our stickers when we pick up our kids, and as volunteers, ask to see the stickers before you let the kids go, that would be awesome because we really want to create a safe environment for kids. But I know it's awkward, so if we could start to change the culture by just wearing our sticker or showing our sticker or something when we pick up our kids, I think it'll get less intimidating. And then we make new friends and we actually start to know each other and we're certain that the kid belongs to the parent. Sound good? Yeah, so those are my 4, was there a question? No, okay. Those are my 4 training points. The volunteer communication, we'd love it if you talked to us. The curriculum, we'd love it if you used it. It's for kids ages 1 through 5th grade. We make curriculum for all those ages. Oh yeah, sorry, at the end of the morning, yes, thank you. In this same folder, there's something called the parent queue. The parent cue simply gives the parent a cue or a clue as to what the child has been learning that morning. So it'll list the bottom line, the memory verse, and the if it's an elementary kid, a virtue. So the parent cue is something that every parent should be given. It helps equip parents to continue teaching their kids throughout the week. So that's curriculum, class rules. They can earn a collective prize. Individual prize? A collective prize, yep, awesome. And then parent sticker, please look for it. Please match it to the kids before you send them home. I know that there's cues that kids give, like they run to their dad or they run to their mom. Weird stuff happens in churches, and it hasn't happened at our church, and I would like to keep it that way. So there's like a couple minutes left. Are there any questions? It doesn't have to be about those 4 training points. Anything at all? Tamara. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So bathroom policy. All you males in the room, I think you owe me a big thank you, because the policy is only girls take kids to the bathroom. Same with diapers. Only girls change diapers, because it's not that I don't trust every single one of you. It's that 90% of all child abuse is instigated by males. So if we just cut out that part of the equation, it immediately makes it a little bit safer. So if you as a female take a kid to the bathroom, if they're like preschoolers, we try to go in groups. So you can find like 2 2-year-olds, 2 3-year-olds to go to the bathroom. So that way you're never alone with a kid. Elementary kids, you can walk them to the restroom and they can go in and take care of their own business. If you're taking girls to the bathroom, if you as a volunteer look in the, just do a little walkthrough of the bathroom, make sure there's no adults in there. The great thing is our bathrooms are in the kids' hallway, and we work really hard to not let anybody in the kids' hallway besides volunteers and kids. But then the security guy, he's doing constant rounds in the guys' bathroom just to make sure nobody's hiding in there. That way we can keep all these kids at Antioch safe. Because don't we want them to think that church is safe? They can wrestle with the deep questions of life here, talk to their Sunday school teachers, come and want to learn at church, not dread it and feel threatened. Is that a thorough answer? Any other loopholes you can think of? Okay. Any other questions? Someone's got to have a question. What do you do when you're sick? I'll ask that question. Did you know that at the email you receive from your class coordinator each month has a volunteer list of everybody who volunteers in that specific class? So if you're a 3-year-old volunteer, you'll get a list that has all the volunteers who help in the 3-year-old class. So you start to feel sick on Saturday morning, you can totally open up that volunteer list and send an email to all the volunteers by copying and pasting the emails and saying, hey, I'm scheduled to volunteer tomorrow in Antioch Kids. I don't feel super awesome. Is anybody available to help out in a pinch? Now, if you don't hear back from anybody, I would love to help you find a replacement volunteer. I really would, because I really care about that hallway being staffed. I would love your help, too, just to say it honest. But yeah, there's a volunteer list. We update them each month because stuff changes. So look for your volunteer list. Yes, Angela. Yeah, if your kids are sick, I don't want you to bring your kids sick. Oh, yeah. Totally. So that's awkward, and I want to stand in that awkward space. So if you can let me know, then I'll send a text to the parent. And we don't want kids at Antioch to get sick. And we have our sickness policy is posted a couple different places. But if your kid has had any contagious symptoms in the past 24 hours, please don't bring your kid. If they have green snot, please don't bring your kid. If they have a fever, please don't bring your kid. We really want to keep those classrooms safe and sanitary. Any more questions? Yes. Who's back there? Yeah. Yes, totally. Okay, so also on the volunteer list. Did I call you this week or last week? Yes. I love this. Awesome. I can not see you because of the really bright light. On the list also are all the phone numbers. So if you don't do email and you don't or you like don't really want to pull out your computer and send an email, you can totally send out like a group text or something like that, because all the cell phone numbers are listed also. Absolutely. Great question. Any more questions? I don't really feel like I'm quite there yet, but thank you. Anybody, a real question? Okay, so at the back of the auditorium, there's well, first, we have a little thank you for you, because we are so thankful. We could absolutely not make Antioch Kids work without a really big force of volunteers. So thank you so much. We have a little treat for you. There's also printed copies of all the class lists. If you want a printed copy, we would love to give it to you. Now remember, they change a little bit from month to month, but if you want a hard copy, we have them out there. We also just updated the volunteer training booklet. So if you would like to review, or if you haven't actually read it, it includes like our social media policy. It includes how to use the curriculum. It has like 8 pages of important training that we think sets you up to be a great volunteer in Antioch Kids. So grab that as you walk out, and really from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything you do to help teach kids about God's love for them. I love it. Thank you so much.